Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to Maria Nice Designs. Today I have this gorgeous stamp from the Ton, and it is called Transformation. It's this beautiful butterfly, as you can see, which is pretty large sized. And here are some of the sentiments that I'm showing you, which some are: we cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. It's never too late to be who you might have been. No one is you, and that is your superpower. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. So I thought that was very appropriate for what we're living in right now, and I pray that everyone is doing well and we're staying healthy and being creative, as I'm sure we are. This is for a screenshot here, just some colors that I will list below. I'm showing you the purples that I'm going to make the largest flower there on the butterfly. I'm using the nib point that I have on the Copic markers, and the ones that I have the majority of are the originals. So it's a larger square barrel, as you can see there, and it does already come with the small nib. So I'm just showing you here that I'm outlining the darkest parts with the lightest color, just kind of mapping out where I'm going to begin coloring and filling in the flower. I believe it's a magnolia flower, which is one of my favorites. It's nice big open petals, and you can put a lot of color into that. And I just love to color, so it's perfect. The next color is the V15, as you can see here. I'm just putting in a little bit as well. It's a little bit deeper. And I'm just going all around the same lines there. And what you will see me doing in this is, if you see me there, I'm flicking here and there and adding different areas of the petal that come in naturally when you look at a petal from the magnolia or various other flowers as well. You'll notice that there's various I guess indentations, and it kind of gives the petal movement. And here I'm just filling in most of the flower. I'm leaving some of the edges white, as you can see there in a few places. And that is the lightest color, the VO4. I'm coming in with, I believe, the deepest color, which is VO9. And actually, no, that's not the deepest. That's the third color. So it's the deepest of the first two that I had put in there. The deepest color I will come in with is an actually BV08. But right there, I am starting to put in the flicks for veining, which occurs naturally on several types of flowers on their petals. So there's going to be a lot of flicking in this, so that, you know, you'll see once it's complete that there's veining through the petals. So that's what I'm doing here. And I hope that the weather is okay where everyone is. We've had some crazy weather in Pennsylvania. You know, we've had some rain, we've had wind, storm, and all kinds of crazy. So hopefully you all are safe and sound weather-wise as well. Here I'm putting in some more flicks with the V15. And that's just all the way around the petals there, even in the tiny piece that's laying at the base of the flower there. Here is what Courtney Kreber, if you watch her, and she's just amazing, she calls this a scary dark because it's the deepest, darkest color of the color family, and it really pops. You put that down deep into the crevices, and I flicked some of that as well all throughout the petal, closer to the outer edges, and then the deepest areas at the base of the petals, so that you can differentiate each petal. I'm just going back and reapplying the colors in reverse. So that's the VO9. which is the third color, and it's kind of a darker mid color, and this is the mid color, which is the V15. And I'm just flicking some more, just getting all of that so that it leaves a lot of the veining and blends out the deeper color. And there you go, you just see it doing all of that. And it eventually will kind of die down those darker colors on the petal, and it'll blend everything together quite nicely. And it does, it looks kind of a little scary, I know. As I was doing it, you know, if anyone goes and puts the dark color in, it does look a little scary at first, but it's the best thing because it does make the petals stand out. It shows the shadow in the flower, because you know how the petals sit one on top of the other, and it casts shadows upon the rest of the petals. And that's what I hope that this will show you when I'm completing this petal, all the different petals, and completing the flower. So I will just show you this one large flower, and I will continue to the rest of the coloring. I will show you one of the, I guess it's the blooms, or I'm trying to think of what you would call it there. I'm kind of at a loss for words because it's about 3 a.m. at this point, and I'm a little tired. Oh, here I'm showing you that there is a bleed through on the opposite side, and in the glass mat, which I usually use, I try to keep a piece of paper beneath, and I had forgotten, and I just wanted to show you that you should put a piece of paper underneath. It helps with the bleeding of the marker. Here is the bud. That's the right word I was looking for previously, but that's a bud that I am coloring. It's slightly different, and I'm using some bright colors here, as you can see. And again, I will have the colors listed below. I didn't show the colors that I'm using at this point, but I wasn't going to include the rest of the coloring, so that's why I didn't really do that. But here you go. It looks really, really bright, but I promise you, it looks amazing. That's the C7, and that is what I am coloring the body of the butterfly with, and it's very tiny section, so I'm really not going to add any shading at this point. And there you go, that's the completed card. Thank you so much for joining me. Blessings, be safe and healthy. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.